We have a testimony.
What you see?
Yeah, it's my testimony. Well, what God has done for me. I was looking for a job that pays me more than good enough to feed, the mouths that God has blessed me with. And it was taking a minute for jobs to call me, and then you had prayed over me on last Friday, and you asked God to give me favor and grace, and that I would have favor the coming up week. And so as last Saturday came, I got called from a job, and they just gave me like the spot. They gave me the job over the phone. And it was good pay, and they was willing to like continue to raise, my pay. But it was a little further out. And I remember you told me, you said, don't go. I would have started Monday morning, and you told me, you said, don't go. Just, be patient, just trust God. Don't go. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to go. Though I need to start making some money, I'm not going to go. And so I didn't go, and that same Monday, if I would have went, I would have missed an important phone call from another job. They had actually messaged me 2 weeks prior, and the position that they were offering me and the pay, it just wasn't fitting to my needs. And so I was just like, no, I don't even want it. So they ended up calling me on Monday, and they offered me a higher position with higher pay. And they didn't give me the job on the spot, but I had the interview on Monday, and I got off the phone, and I remember I called you and I told you what happened, and you said you're gonna have the job. And he called me back and said, can you just come in today to just meet me in person? So I'm thinking this is like a small company that's on the up, that's coming up. So I go meet him in person, and he basically I didn't know I was meeting the owner of the company. And who I met, he actually owns a multi-billion-dollar company where he owns some of the ports over here in San Diego. And he owns a car transportation company where they transfer cars for Lamborghini, Bentley, big name cars. And I ended up meeting him in person. He picked me up in his car, took me around, showed me everything, and he asked me a couple questions about how I would handle situations. But a lot of people don't know, but I've been working for you. And I learned a lot of things. And so the questions he was asking me was like second nature to me, because you taught me a lot of things. Amen. And so I was like, he was asking me things, and I'm like, but this is easy questions. And then he was like, okay, well, I like you. You'll find out by next week if you got the job or not. There's a couple people we need to interview. The next day, another guy, his brother, called me to do another interview, but he just told me I got the job and asked me to come in the next day to just start work already. So I had the first interview on Monday, and I started work on Wednesday. So yeah, and yeah.
Somebody shout fire, yeah, yeah, yeah.